Mountains form where two continental plates, like the Adriatic and the Eurasian plate, collide. Since both plates have a similar thickness and weight, neither one will sink under the other. Instead, they crumble and fold until the rocks are forced up to form a mountain range. If the plates are to continue colliding, the mountain ranges get higher and higher. The first mountain I can remember is Bielolasica. The name of the mountain means white weasel, and people go skiing there. In elementary school, I went there for a school trip, and we were supposed to stay there for a week, I think. After a few days, I faked being ill because I was homesick, and to my surprise, the doctor who was there checked on me and concluded I really was sick and could go home. The second mountain of my memory I also visited during elementary school. The mountain of Klek is said to look like a giant, prostrating. The story goes that back when there were giants and gods on earth, one day a giant named Klek stole food from the gods to share it with the other giants. The gods were not happy with this, and the god Volos, who had the ability to change anything into stone, changed the poor giant Klek into a mountain. It is also said that on top of this mountain, every time it storms, witches come together to try and revive the giant from his infinite dream. When I went there as a child, we did all kinds of witch-related activities, and at the end of the day, got a driving license for a broomstick with our name on it. Traveling through the desolate mountains, a native of southern Croatia would sing, especially at night, about the ancient deeds of the great Slavic lords and sovereigns, or about some tragic event. If it happens that a traveler is moving along the neighboring mountain, he repeats the verse till the other one sings first, and so on. Alternately, the singing continues until the distance between them separates the two voices. A long wailing sound that is inflected in ways always precedes the verse. The words that make up the verse are spoken quickly, almost without any inflection of the voice, which is then wholly kept for the last syllable and ends with a prolonged shout in the form of a trilling, which is raised by an expulsion of air. After elementary school, my history of mountains was paused for a while, because I moved to a country without any mountains or hills. From this point on, all the memories made of mountains take place in the summer, during vacation. When I'm sitting on the beach, I have an outlook of the mountains, and I start to imagine the fresh, cold breeze, which is not easy to find in the middle of the summer in Croatia. Almost every year we follow this temptation to go hiking in the mountains and sleeping in mountain cottages, where the people eat only beans and meat for half a year straight. When the airplane is rising on its way back to the place where I live, I can see the mountains disappearing, and in this moment I'm so used to seeing and feeling the mountains around me that it's impossible to imagine them not being there.